Stealing moments as we celebrate three decades of Jay King here on HSN. I remember Jay arriving 19, 20 years ago, and you were already a fixture here.
Well, I was so handsome.
So the screen illuminates when you're on.
I mean, they just hired me as a pretty face.
That's what it was, Jay.
That's what it was. Unfortunately, that all faded, right? So that's not the case anymore. But my hair was a little less gray, a lot less gray, and a lot thicker at that time. But, you know, it's amazing when you think about 30 years. I was just reminiscing about this. I just got pictures. My granddaughter, Rose, just had her second birthday. Oh. And, you know, when I think about this, when I first started HSN, no kidding, my kids were in grade school. Oh my children were in grade school. And now my grandchildren are in grade school. So, I mean, it's really been an adventure.
It's a journey.
It's a journey. This, you know, okay, when I always qualify, like when we have a material, especially turquoise, because a lot of the turquoises that I sell, we have exclusives on. But I always say, I can't say that I have an exclusive on it. This, folks, is one turquoise that I can say definitely that we have an exclusive. There was one load only of this material that came out. It came out of a very, very small copper mine. It was a very, very small deposit. We went in, we mined it out. When we negotiated the deal, we had to hire a crew. They went in, it took them about 6 weeks to get everything that they could clean out. We took it, and this was in such a remote area that we took it all. We hired a crew, and we did all the cobbing and the grading on site. We took only the good material, the good material that had good color, that really was decent turquoise. Anything else, we cobbed it out. We actually when we say cob, that you knock it away from the host rock, right? And so you take only the turquoise. And we did that because just the shipping was a nightmare. I mean, to get it out of there, it's not like you call FedEx, okay? I mean, it's a journey to get the raw material out of this area. And we do have not only exclusive on it. We got all the good material. All the rest of the material actually went back into the mine, and they used it as backfill. And they just it's all just covered. So this is something truly you can say that you have, that unless you bought it from us here on the show, nobody else has this. This never came to the commercial at all. And it's Spruce Mountain. We even named the mine. Most turquoise mines, when you go to them, the majority of them are like the Kingman mine. They're like Sleeping Beauty. Any of the turquoise mines in the United States all have one thing in common. They're really not in lush green areas. They're usually in high desert or desert-like type conditions. I'm not really sure why that is, but that is the case. And that's also the case with the majority of the turquoises that I have in my collection. All the mines I've been to are usually in very desolate, more, like a high desert, they don't have a lot of water. You don't find it. Spruce Mountain is actually, comes from Spruce Mountain, the reason we named it is, it's actually a beautiful mountain. I mean, a gorgeous mountain with these beautiful spruce trees. And then right in that little pocket, they had a copper mine. Now, when I say copper mine, this isn't some massive, operation. Sure. This was a very, very small operation. And right now it's closed. I mean, we went in, we got this one load, that was it. And then shortly after that, they closed it down and it's never opened up again.
So the opportunity to get more is gone?
No, yeah, there is. Yeah, I mean, it's closed. It's done. And this was what we call a one and done. I mean, we went in, we really got one load. That one load, like I said, we cobbed it on site. And you're looking at the best of the material that it produced. Lovely greens, lovely tealy blue greens, beautiful, this gorgeous like copper matrix running through it. It really is an outstanding material. And again, it's an exclusive.
And we're celebrating that today at $79.98. I don't want to normalize these prices, Jay, at all. You can't. The price is not real. It's our little problem, right?
You know, the biggest problem I have, okay, Well, I've got a lot of problems in my life.
I wasn't going to say anything. You went there, Jay.
I went there because I knew you were going to say something. So I cut you off. See, I stole your glory. You know, the really, you know, in all seriousness, the issue I have with this is that, you know, we do things like this. Now, when I say we, that does not include me. I mean, this is Adam's little operation here.
Don't
right?
blame me, Jay.
Okay, well, see, nobody will take the blame on this. But what it is, it's an administrative thing here. And they look at something, and I really don't know how it works, and then they'll put these prices on it. I just want to give you the reality of this. For us to be able to give you the original value that we gave you on this design and this turquoise with this amount of turquoise in it was really almost, it was what you could call a wholesale price.
Yes.
I mean, and the only reason that we could do that is because we're buying direct. I mean, and then we're doing all the designing, we're doing all the cutting, we do everything, and we bring it directly to you. It's as direct as you're ever going to get to any manufacturing process. I mean, you're really buying mine direct. So when you look at something like this and you see the price, that is fantastic. I could not build this. In all honesty, I could not build this and sell it to you. I would love to sell this to you for that price. It's just not real. It's just not real. I'm not really even sure that you could buy the turquoise raw material and be able to even, I mean, you know, you're probably right at cost on just what the turquoise cost. And I'm talking like, I got like 8 tons of this when we got this, okay? So I got a good price.
Right.
I could actually take this raw material, especially right now, the way the turquoise market is, this is across the board. There's not a single solitary turquoise design that we're showing you today that I couldn't take the raw material, just the rough, and sell it for more than any piece of jewelry that we're selling right now, finished jewelry. But if I did that, then we wouldn't have a show. Yeah. And I would rather just share and keep on doing what we're doing.
Well, you heard it from, I mean, nobody knows more than Jay, and if he's saying that, it's got to be accurate. This is an opportunity to add to your turquoise collection, to travel the world with Jay and I, and to get something unique and exclusive and simply not available anymore. $79 and change is the lowest price we've ever had. This isn't faux jewelry, it's not fashion jewelry, it's the real deal. In fact, out of the corner of my eye, I can see the lineup for the next 90 minutes, and we have some incredible pieces en route. So definitely stay with us. There's going to be something for everybody for sure. By the way, that necklace is 18 inches. It does come with Jay's signature 2 3/4 inch extender, so you can really customize this to the length that you need it. Every one is unique and different. That's important to know. That's the beauty of mine finds, right, Jay? It's all natural. It's all real.
Yeah, we don't really, it's very rarely that we enhance or treat anything. And if we do, we always tell you, right? But it's really a rarity. And normally what we try to do, we try to take Mother Nature and what she provides, and all we do is maybe just polish it up a little bit. Maybe we'll take her bling and fasten it and add a little of our own bling. But we always try to keep it as natural as possible.
Well, talking of some bling, brace yourself. I have a couple of incredible buys right now to share with you. This is our multi-gemstone 5-strand necklace. Guys, there's only a few dozen left. It's $99.